And today, the UN General Assembly is expected to adopt a resolution calling for a ceasefire between Russia and Ukraine, as well as a complete exchange of all prisoners, including abducted civilians and children. The session will begin at 5 p.m. Kyiv time, and in the evening, a rally in support of our country is promised to be held at New York's main square, Times Square. They plan to gather together, even though the state was just struck by the biggest snowstorm in several decades, which hit only the day before. On the 4th anniversary of the full-scale Russian invasion of Ukraine, there are no official commemorative events expected at the American governmental level. TSN's own correspondent in the United States, Olha Koshelenko, has more details on the situation.
The day before a powerful snowstorm hit New York, the mayor of the city restricted traffic and declared a state of emergency. Some Ukrainian events dedicated to the 4th anniversary of the full-scale invasion were also affected. For example, as per tradition, the Ukrainian flag was supposed to be raised on Wall Street the day before, but gale force winds and a snowstorm prevented it. Despite this, today a mass rally in support of Ukraine is promised to take place at Times Square. Such events are now taking place in many states, where thousands are gathering, not only people of Ukrainian descent, but also Americans themselves. For example, this weekend, about 1,000 people came out in the capital, Washington.
To begin with, I am very deeply ashamed that my country failed to fulfill its obligations to protect you. At the same time, we support you. Most Americans support you. All across America and around the world, people believe that Ukraine will stand strong and that Russia will be defeated. And I am grateful that you are fighting for democracy, and I am 100% convinced that Ukraine is defending freedom, including my own personal freedom. And every single Ukrainian soldier out there makes the world a much safer place for me personally.
At the United Nations, where 4 years ago, in the very first minutes of the full-scale Russian invasion, a Security Council meeting was underway. In fact, it was there that the word war was spoken for the first time. Today, 2 events are scheduled, a session of the General Assembly and the Security Council. However, the balance of power here has changed significantly over the years of the full-scale war. Last year, for the first time, the United States did not support the Ukrainian resolution, instead proposing its own, jointly with the Russians. However, they were unable to divert support away from the Ukrainian resolution, so 2 documents were adopted at that time. TSN has reviewed the draft of this year's resolution. It appears to be as streamlined as possible, with the aim that the current US administration will be able to support it. There is wording about Russia's invasion, but it is not named as the aggressor. The resolution expresses support for Ukraine's territorial integrity and condemns attacks on civilians and the energy sector. There are 2 main demands.
The General Assembly calls for the immediate, complete, and unconditional cessation of hostilities between the Russian Federation and Ukraine. It also reiterates its call for a full exchange of prisoners of war, the release of all unlawfully detained persons, and the return of all interned and civilian individuals who have been forcibly displaced or deported, including children.
And today, the traditional annual address by the President of the United States to Congress on the state of the nation will also take place. Last year, Donald Trump spoke for an unusually long time, but only briefly mentioned Russia's war against Ukraine. According to Ukrainian time, the speech will begin at 4 in the morning. From New York, United States, Olha Koshelenko, Maxim Shinkarenko, TSN 1+1 Marathon United News.